Welcome to Healing Through Dentistry podcast,
where we redefine health, wellness, and the power of your smile.
We're your hosts,
Hana
and Eva, twin sisters, qualified dentists and medical doctors.
This is more than a dental podcast.
It's a journey into profound connection between oral health and whole body healing.
Through personal stories, inspiring client transformations, and expert insights,
we explore how dentistry can ignite energy, relieve chronic pain, and transform lives.
Get ready to discover the extraordinary ways your smile can heal, inside and out.
Let's begin.
Hi, and welcome to the Healing Through Dentistry podcast with Hana and Eva live from the car.
From a beautiful car coming from UPW.
What is UPW? UPW
Unleash
is
the power within with Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins, one of our favorite guys in the world, as well as his wife Sage. There are beautiful people who do empower and inspire the whole world. He was just sharing that when he switched to the online sharing also, he influenced 3 million people a year, which is astonishing. So kudos to Tony.
Yes.
And so what we'd like to share now, so we're on our way and we're full of excitement and energy and hyped up. So we wanted to share with you few insights and stories and our take-home messages.
So this is a part 3, and I will just summarize. So we were talking about state, beautiful state or suffering state. And then we were talking about limiting beliefs and values. And we would like to share now, which was transforming for me, for lots of my friends, for everybody actually there. And it's a technique you do every morning, and it's called priming.
Priming, because
So how do you get to the state? So how do you do it? Like, you want to be a beautiful state, which is beautiful, but how do you...
Meaning you want to feel great, amazing, beautiful.
How do we do it?
Yeah, so he's got this 10-minute technique you can do, or you should do, or we must do, and we will do every morning, only 10 minutes.
You can find it on his website.
We're going to share it.
/priming.
Yeah, TonyRobbins.com/priming. And it is about 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
So it's about breathing.
So we will explain, because we're on audio, so we will explain the way that, first thing you wake up. It's not good to, reach for your phone, which is like the majority of people still do.
Yeah.
And take your time for yourself. These 10 minutes, they can change your life. They can change your connections, contributions, your communication with your team, with your family, with your kids, with your dogs.
And that basically influence how you're going to be
all day.
How are you going to be feeling all day?
Of course, things would be happening, but you can always get to your heart and reconnect and remember what's your...
So I would maybe stress again, Eva, you don't want to reach out for your phone to see how many emails you have to do or what's wrong in the world, what's on the news and catastrophic stuff, because you don't want the state to be panicky and worry for the rest of the day. So he does priming every single day. It's 10 minutes. And it starts with powerful breathing.
So the most important is breathing. So you breathe towards your heart. If you guys heard about heart math, I love heart math. It's a research which is transformational and information, which is you get to your heart and you change totally your state of how you feel. So you sit down, you put your hands on your lap, and
but then you raise them and you're trying to bring the energy down, and at the same time you're breathing through your nose only. So you breathing through your nose only. I repeat, and it's like something.
Three sets of 10. So
don't worry if sometimes something's coming out of your nose. That's okay. You can wipe it out. It happened to me every time. And basically, you lift up your hands.
And you're like sort of taking something from up and breathing.
And you
set
do
of 10.
3 sets of 10. And then after one set, you relax
your arms on your lap. You face that the palms are facing up, like you want to receive something or you're receiving something.
You relax for a minute. You may feel some kind of a tingling. You may feel energy coming in.
I love feeling tingling.
But you kind of get into the moment and you get into the feelingness of yourself. And then you do the second set. And then you rest again. And then you go and do the third set and you rest again. Some people, again, may feel tingling or energy reaching all, whole body, or they feel lighter, but they feel energized. What's next, Eva?
Well, then you put your hands on your heart and you start being grateful for things. So Tony Robbins, he says always, like, think about 2 big things which happen in your life and one little one, just to kind of get into the state whenever you want. So it could be the birth of your child, it could be meeting Lenny Kravitz, like somebody said, or it could be, having fun with your dog. So big moments.
Or it could be, oh, it's sunny outside. Yeah. Oh, it's not rainy outside.
So 2 big and 1 small, the small one could be that,
I can smell, a grass, things like that, little things. And he makes you to feel gratitude towards these, either big or small. And you need to just fish for them everywhere.
Add them to your heart.
And
add them to your heart. Add them to your heart.
So you're stacking and stacking and stacking. So you feel so grateful, so appreciative.
Sometimes the tears are coming out.
Sometimes the tears are coming out and it's beautiful. So either you do it yourself or you can just put him on recording and do a guided meditation almost.
The guided one, because there's a beautiful music, and what's important in scientific neuroscience perspective is what brings you to the state is a music. So it's auditory thing. So I recommend it's a beautiful Celtic music, very beautiful. It brings you to the state, and you're programming yourself to do it every day. So
and imagine if you
do it every day, you would kind of add the emotion every day, because every day you can have different things. But your body remembers, because the neuroreception are wiring together. What wires together, fires together.
Yeah. So, and imagine getting up every day with, tears of joy and gratefulness, and start the day like that. Instead of, freaking out.
Yeah,
I've got
on the market,
million emails to respond.
Email list. Yeah. So powerful priming meditation. Love it.
10 minutes each day. Everyone can do it.
Yes.
Yeah. And what was powerful Eva now, I was touched because we teach what we preach. We were just getting out of the plane and we saw this beautiful guy.
Yeah.
Maybe Eva, you want to share it?
Yeah, well, I wanted to share first a few stories from
Tony Robbins.
What brings you this kind of work. So I met a few guys just coincidentally as a synchronicity. You don't plan it, but you meet them, and there's 13,000
people.
And they were talking about beautiful stories, how the...
But you mean you, these guys? She met 2 guys she met before on a date with Destiny, but she didn't plan to meet them. She didn't contact them.
Synchronicity, so
bump into them.
So, and then they always ask us, so how you doing? What's new in your life? And how is this work helping you? What did you receive? What happened in your life? And I love that they all are sharing beautiful things. So once you change, you rewire, things are coming to your way, because your beautiful state is affecting your personality, and that changes your personal reality. So one of them, he actually also approached Tony Robbins' team, and he has a personal coach. And I love that story, because he said everything changed. Everything said, I have to work on my emotions. But so his new beliefs were courage and playfulness. So you do your work with courage and playfulness. For me, it was the same. I'm bold and playful, because you're bringing it for every day and every minute at your work. You're resonating with these words. So he said, amazing. I feel amazing. I brought 5 people from my team here, and everything goes perfectly well for him. The second one also, she moved to Switzerland. She is living the dream life in a house. She said it's like a tree house in Basel. And she started a new business aside, because she said, I would like to be financially free in 2 years. So she started renting rental flat as Airbnb at the site just to get some extra income. Amazing, right?
Yeah.
That's what
thought. This workshop just makes you to think out of the box.
Yeah, and I love to share stories. And the last, what Hana just started, was the story we have been I have been sitting behind the guy who had 16% of vision because they were helping him, the flight attendants, beautiful ones, they were helping him. And I wouldn't have known because he had orange glasses like a biohacker. And young guy, I would say 25. And I wanted to share his story because that's why we're here on this mission. And that's why we're talking to you here now and putting this online as one episode of Healing Through Dentistry, because I feel I'm here to tell everybody what I have found, which helped somebody. So just to bring the wisdom to more people. So, and I want to be a part of the world which is thriving, which is healthy. So with this guy, he was so beautiful. So I couldn't resist to ask him. So first I offered if he wants to go with us. And he said he's okay. He had people to come for him. But I said, and by the way, do you know Dr. Joe Dispenza? So I couldn't just resist to
Not to share.
Not to share. And it's kind of, for me, the mission is like, I have to share. So, and then we met him again and we chatted a little.
Why did you recommend it? Because we know on the retreats that
retreat, Joe Dispenza, we have met few people who improved their vision. And it was so beautiful to see. So everything is possible and the power is within. So Dr. Joe Dispenza is combining neuroscience and he's bridging spirituality with, I would say, high medicine and quantum physics. So so I just loved him to know about him. So I wrote him a little note, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I also wrote him a little note, Tony Robbins, because he asked us, where are you girls coming from? So we shared about Tony Robbins. And I love that this work of these extraordinary people are helping millions of people, potentially could, because what if you don't know about that?
Exactly.
So that's why we're here.
So I always like to say
the beautiful sky panoramic view, blue sky.
So we always say, and the Tony Robbins had a great guest called Dean Graziosi. He was talking with us for about an hour about business mastery. And so he was sharing how important the marketing is. For some people might be not very nice word, but marketing means that you actually, I would compare it to when you bake a beautiful cake or a brownies, that you share them. So if you bake it and you don't offer it to no one, then you can just eat it by yourself, but you enjoy it. But
I love
and no one comes over.
Yes, that's exactly the thing. You would, if you eat them by yourself, you will be sick, right? So I loved what Dean said. He said to one lady, she was offering some services about bringing the women in fourth trimester, like, the women who give birth, a power back. And he said, like, and what about your sales? And she said, like, I'm not selling. And he was like, and why are you screwing them up? So you just fundamentally and ultimately realize that you're just robbing them for something they can have. They're suffering somewhere and they're looking for somebody who would help.
Because there's so many people.
And you're not selling your product.
There's so many people in the world who might need your help. But if they don't know about you, that you may help them, how can they use it?
So imagine he shifted the mindset this way, because everybody who does something and who is in service should realize this. And I hope there will be a lot of us doing this, spreading the light and love and basically healing the world together.
And I came up with a brilliant idea.
Yes.
Just now in the airport doing a meditation, that we are going to do a new online product. So now you hear it. Now we must do it.
Now it's online and it's live.
It's all going to be about mind, body, soul dentistry and healing through dentistry. But also, we're going to combine the neuroscience and the mindset. because we deeply believe that, you need more layers to be healed. There's no one thing and it heals everything. So we'd like to spread the word about what we know. And yeah, we'll just be happy if one person appreciates that. That'll be very rewarding, because that one person has a sister and a brother and a mom and a dad. And it's like a domino effect. So they can help others.
And it's like my friend Hella from Denmark. She just hugged me, she kissed me, and she said, like, I'm so grateful, Eva, that you shared Dr. Joe Dispenza work with me. It makes me emotional. So I made a big difference in her life, and I love that. And I loved hearing it from her, because that's what we are doing here online with you guys. So we love you all, and we will love to see you in the next
Sending
episode.
love, and see you next time.
Thank you for joining us on Healing Through Dentistry podcast.
We hope today's conversation has inspired you to see your smile as the gateway to whole body well-being.
To stay connected, visit us on our website or follow us on social media.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who could benefit.
Until next time, remember, healing starts with a smile.
Take care.
And we will see you in the next episode.